here today with Grace, who is a full-term, healthy 8-day-old baby. And her mom, Emily, and dad, Mark, and grandma, Marcia. So we're going to be talking today about what I call zone regulation. How easy is it, or how challenging is it for a baby to make that transition to being out and experiencing the world? And so I know when you were pregnant, you had a chance to watch the Hug Your Baby DVD.
Yes.
Yeah. In that program, we talk about two main ideas that are helpful to parents. And that first idea is identifying what zone your baby's in. And I know when we had our checkup with Grace this week, she showed us that resting zone, which is the sleeping zone, yeah. The ready zone when she's ready to eat or ready to play, and that rebooting zone when she's fussing or crying, which she barely did. Right. There was a moment of rebooting, yeah. And that second idea we talk about is when babies send out an SOS. So an SOS being sign of overstimulation, where they have changes in their body, when they have a little redness of the skin, or they start breathing fast, or start moving a little jerky. And those behavioral changes when a baby kind of spaces out and looks away from mom and dad, or switches off when they kind of really turn their head away from mom and dad, or shutting down when they just get so overstimulated they actually put themselves to sleep. So two of those questions then that we're asking is, how much help does the baby need when she has some SOSs? And the other question is, how able is she to get to that ready zone?
We've seen when she kind of gets overstimulated, she'll kind of look off to one side and kind of zone out. And usually if we kind of hold her hands tight to her chest, like we saw in the video, and hold her feet, she kind of comes back and she'll focus on us a little bit more. And exactly.
When I'm holding her, I'm usually trying to engage her. But when I notice that she usually just looks off to the side, I try to step back as much as I want to talk to her. I try to just step back and then just hold her close and rock her a little bit and let her until she comes back.
And Grandma, I know you're an experienced grandma, but some of this language and ideas must be kind of new to you as well.
I'm just amazed at how they can calm her down so quickly.
Yeah.
They've really been able to, I think maybe from your video, just be able to, they've had the ideas ahead of time of what to do, so they're doing a super job.
Do you remember what it felt like when you first started noticing those little subtle changes?
Yes. When we saw it at first, we weren't entirely sure, and then we had remembered kind of some of the techniques to kind of calm her down and bring her back, and that's what really helped. And once we made that association, we could really tell what was an SOS, and then how to comfort her and bring her back.
Right.
Yeah, it was great.
But you know, it's so interesting that there's really literature about when we help parents understand these subtle changes in the very earliest time, and we really are not overstimulating those babies. We really are seeing where they are, how we can sort of bring out the best to them, and when they have some challenges, we kind of let them have a little coffee break, have a little time out, resting time. So I think your sensitivity to her really can have long-term impact on her development.
And it's important to, just for our kind of sanity, just to kind of know that that was what was going on, and it wasn't something she didn't like us or she was upset. And so I think for both of us, it's really relieved a lot of anxieties there. And we know how to help her, which is what's so important.
That's so great. And you're very good at it.
Oh, thank you.